There are two very, very distinct types of energies that you can sit in as a spiritual entrepreneur, as an intuitive creator. And today I want to just uncover and unpack the two types of energy that you might be sitting in and the reason as to why you are or are not getting paid. So the first energy is something that I think most spiritual entrepreneurs sit in. And it triggers people when I bring this up. It triggers clients of mine, the wrong clients that I don't work with anymore. They're in their victimhood, right? When you are sitting in your victimhood, and some of you literally will be like, what the fuck? Your victimhood is when you are blaming external situations, external reasons as to why something is not happening for you, instead of taking ownership of where you're at and what you can do about it, right? This is a harsh truth that most people are not telling you. But it's the truth. Whether you like it or not, that's not my problem. This is literally here to help serve you. Now, I'm doing it a disservice to my people who do need to hear this shit because that's how they get results versus the people who are just on like the hate comments. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, I just don't care for it. Okay, so number one, when you are posting content, when you're creating content, when you're coming up online, when you're creating your offers, when you're creating your products, what energy are you creating from? Now, this is important. Why? Because it affects everything. As an intuitive, as you're an empath, you absorb energies and you also transmit energies. We are constantly, right now, I'm transferring these thoughts and these energies to you. You get to decide whether you want to take it on board or not. But most of our subconscious mind is not, literally, it's not in control, right? It's just absorbing like a sponge. And then we have to go in later and be like, oh, maybe I started believing this, but I didn't even recognize it. I was just on autopilot. This happens. This is the thing. So you might be consuming so much fucking content that tells you you need strategy, you need this, you need to show up like this, your messaging needs to be a certain way, you need to do your thumbnails this way. And it's just like, oh my fucking God, I could not give a shit about any of this stuff. I'm just going to post as me because that always works out for me better than me trying to follow a strategy and then me not feeling like my authentic self, right? So what energy are you creating from? Are you listening to all these people who are telling you need to do things a certain way? Because I'm here to tell you, you actually fucking don't. I'm the embodiment of actually making money without strategy, without any of the bullshit that the people in the online spaces are telling us that we need to do. And it's like, no. And this is not just for me. This is for my clients. As soon as they step into their authentic truth, their authentic fucking power, their authentic voice, they automatically start making money. And this is even without having offers in place, right? Because money can just show up for you as long as you are an open receiving vessel, an open receiving channel. Now, this is mind, body, and spirit. And we bring them all into alignment. This is what we're doing inside of Intuitive Creator, inside of Cashflow. The link is dropped in the description box below. Those of you who want to come join, come work with me and have all of this shift for you. So that's the intention. That's the energy number one, right? So many people are sitting in that victimhood of like, oh, I have to create this way because so-and-so told me and now I'm not getting results. Or, oh, I'm sitting in this because I have to create content. It's not an energy of, oh my God, I fucking love that I get to create content and be paid for it. I get to create content because I absolutely fucking love it. It's not even about the money. Like I show up on these, right? Because I love nothing more than to share my value. I love nothing more than to share what I have fucking learned that works for me, that works for other people, and to guide people. Because I'm a projection human design, like 6'2". Those of you who know, you know. Like I'm meant to be role modeling everything that I fucking go through. It's literally me and my authenticity, right? And I'm defined in my throat center. So again, I share these things because when I'm watching other creators, my mind goes to, oh, I wonder what their human design is. And I love it. Like that's why I share it, right? Again, I share because I love, and because I am coming from that energy of I fucking love what I do, that energy is felt. You will feel the videos where I'm not actually loving what I'm talking about. And when you feel that way, you're just like, nah. Versus when you listen and you're like, oh my God, she's absolutely like, she's just on a riff. She loves what she's doing. She's in the vibe. She's in the flow mode. Like you can feel that energy. That's the energy that sells, you guys, without you even having to sell. And selling, again, this is another thing, right? If you're in that energy of, ugh, I have to sell, I don't want to talk about my offers, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you don't have to hard sell. Like selling is like so sleazy when you think of sales, but I just look as being of service. I'm being of service when I invite people in to work with me closer because they get results. That's me being of service to them. It's like a personal trainer. You pay them because they can get you results faster, or they just motivate you better. Like whatever the thing, the reason behind why you're investing in them, you're going to get results. Right? So we don't look at it from this point of, oh, I have to keep selling and people are just going to think I'm after their money, because that's only going to be true if you're actually after their money. Okay? People will invest in me without me having to ask. I've had high ticket stuff come through my DMs, even if it's not on offer, just because people like my energy and they just want to fucking find a way to work with me. Right? I don't have to sell. My energy sells for me. And that's the whole point of, if you work on your inner, your energy, the energy work, that starts to work for you. right? But if you're not doing the energy work and you're just chasing strategies, you're chasing the next get rich quick thing, you're going to be left with no money and you're going to be like in the lack. So this is bringing me to that second energy of like, are you in the energy of abundance? Because when you're in the energy of lack, that's where this victim mindset comes out, that identity of like, oh, blaming everything outside of you, and also looking for things outside of you to make the money, because money is you. You are the money. You print the money. But you don't believe that. Like, you have to work your mind to a certain level to understand these words coming out of my mouth. Now, this is a transmission. So when I'm saying it to you, your mind will start to absorb this, because I speak to the subconscious blocks. I speak to the subconscious mind, right? When I say you are money, you literally are the printer of money. Why? Money equals value. Money stands for value, right? Just like we say like love. Love is an energy. You don't buy love. You be the energy of love, and you bring that energy into the relationships, right? Money is the energy of value, and you bring that value into the marketplace. Then you get paid. So when you're getting paid by jobs, you're bringing the value, that skill set, and you're just bringing it to an employer. It's no different in your business. You're just bringing your skill set and you're just bringing it to the marketplace instead of to an employer, so that you get paid directly. You're just taking out the middleman of the employer. That's literally it. You're still giving your value though. Entrepreneurship just is more scarier for some people because they look at an employer being more secure. But again, that's an illusion. That's an illusion that we've been fed, because employers are literally businesses. That business can crumble literally tomorrow. Then what? You're left without a job. You have to go find another job. Same thing with entrepreneurship. Yes, we are all building these businesses. The businesses can go down, and then we can also go hunt for jobs, or we can just start a new business. But you've got the skill set there to build a business, which is something that doesn't get taught. You need to be uncomfortable. You need to be okay with being in the unknown. You need to build patience. You need to cultivate all of these different personality traits, these skills, and trusting your intuition more than anything else on the whole planet. You need to be able to trust yourself. This is part of being you and getting paid for you. I am still learning, right? But I have learned more than anything to trust my fucking own self more than anything. And in doing that has gotten me paid more times than I can count. More times than I can count, you guys. And my heart literally right now, I can feel it expanding because it's the truth. I've had some cacao as well, so it might be that as well. But again, it's like the moment that I really listen to my intuition, and and up here it doesn't make sense, it's made me money. And I've not been expecting money from it as well. That's the key thing. I've not been looking for money, because money just flows. Like, I know it's flowing to me. That's the other thing. If you're not sitting in that knowing 100% that money is always going to show up for you, and you're doubting and you're chasing and you're in that lack, you're in lack. And when you're creating from lack, all you're going to receive is lack. So I need you, if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, if you're an intuitive creative and you're coming in the online space, you need to build your energy to a point of create from abundance. Now, this can take time, obviously, to really anchor it into the body before it becomes autopilot. But initially, you have to train yourself. So when you sit and you're like putting on your content thing and you're like thinking about, okay, what do I film? I want you to scrap everything that you've listened to in the online space if you have. And if you're brand new, then this is what I want you to do. I want you to place your hands on your heart, take a deep breath in, like a belly breath, and then breathe out. And do that about 5 or 6 times, however much you feel like you need, till you come into calm. You are resetting your nervous system here, okay? So you're bringing yourself, your body to relax, your mind to relax. And I want you to throw out the money. I don't want you to think about money at all here. And I want you to ask yourself, who did you come here to be, and what do you feel like sharing today, and how is it going to make you feel sharing that thing? Now, sometimes there are things that might come up that might scare you to share, because then you have this fear of judgment, fear of ridicule, fear of what people are going to say. That's okay. That's the ego wound. That's the ego mind. And it's going to come up every time, okay? You have to be okay with pushing it aside and still doing what your heart is asking you to do. The whole point of you being a spiritual entrepreneur is that you get to listen to your spirit and you create from there. It's not about listening to the ego and going, oh, what's going to make me more sales? Oh, what's going to make me more money? No, we don't create from that fucking space. That's the whole point of me creating this spiritual entrepreneurship, intuitive creator, is where I guide you through how you actually listen to your fucking intuition and your soul blueprint, and how and who you came here to be and get paid for it. Because if you want any other fucking coach and any other normal entrepreneurship, then I'm not for you. This video won't resonate with you, and that's okay. Right? So asking yourself, what do I feel like speaking about? Your truth is the most important thing. And then you want to bring it online with no filters, no overthinking. You just flow. If you feel like you need some bullet points, that's fine. Allow it to channel through you. You are all channels. We all have the gift of being able to channel through what's meant to come out, right? It doesn't matter if you're singing, if you're doing music, if you're doing whatever the thing is. I need you to do it. Sorry, I thought my mic the light had gone because it's happened to me before. This is literally a short one today, but abundance, creating from abundance is so important, because you are not a real spiritual entrepreneur if you're not creating from your spirit and you're creating from your ego mind. I feel like this is so powerful. Like, even me, like, saying it out, I'm like, wow, that is profound. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Those of you who want to come do the work deeper and really start to learn yourself, know yourself, grow yourself, and then make money from yourself, Intuitive Creators, where we're going to be doing all of this in the Telegram spaces. So you can check it out using the link below, and I will catch you in the next video. Mwah.